project is going to be using these Dollar Tree copper colored racks, cooling racks or oven racks, and some of the copper colored paper clips and what kind of clips. And this was black. I already put a first coat of copper paint on it, and I'm also going to be painting these containers, and I'll be clipping them all to the board and mounting the board on the wall, and I'll film my progress.
So let's celebrate the one. The ones that color our lives. Like gratitude and honor. Meaningful moments don't just happen by chance. They are
for a cabinet. It was actually just entirely too small, and it wouldn't leave you enough room to hardly fit anything in it. So I later extended we're going to connect all 4 of these. And I was careful with it just because it wasn't dry yet, and I didn't want to make sure it didn't fall apart. So once it's all completely dry, which I recommend if you're going to use a fix-all glue, at least a good 5 hours before you start moving around and going to your next steps. So go ahead and grab your case box, and I did that to all 4 corners. And I just went ahead and made sure I rubbed it really, really good down so it could stay nice and secure. If you don't feel comfortable, you want to add some kind of glue, go ahead and do so to make sure it stays nice and secure. And that's one thing. I ended up using all black tapes that I found at Dollar Tree, but a lot of these come in different colors, so you can customize this to any color you'd like, or that would match your display, or even you can use this as a centerpiece and make it for a wedding with white. It would be really pretty too. So I had some of this tape. I guess it was from scrapbooking, but I know it was from Dollar Tree. And I know they still have some different kinds of styles, but I ended up using this one that posted boards.
Okay, now here, using a brush, left streak marks really bad. The first one's already dry, nothing I can do about it, so I'm going over it with the sponge and try to catch this one before the streak marks dry in too much with that first coat I'd already put on. So we'll see in a couple hours what's going to happen. I don't know if I caught it in time. I didn't even notice it, honestly, until I looked at the first one that's hanging on the wall over here on my project that I've already finished first round before I decided to put this on. So we'll see. I just saw it on that box and it really looks terrible on that first box. So I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that I caught this one before it hardened down too severely.
Like I said, this is really strong.
Because it was leaving really bad brush marks.
And this is just one. But like I said, I'm going to make 6 of this.
Like, everybody keeps telling me, you are just too anal. I can't help it. I either don't want it to look handmade, and I don't want it to look cheap and handmade.
I want to make this.
But, okay.
This is what it looks like. of the 4x6
I
frames.
also wanted to
And
point
these are
out
frames
that I'm wearing
on the
gloves.
back of it with,
And
like, a metal bracket
anybody who
behind
works
it.
with
And there's
this
also a small
ribbon
inside frame inside
knows
these.
that
The
anytime
inside
you
frame
touch
is,
it,
like, really thin
it wears right off,
and
right on your
it's
fingertips,
just like
first
a
time you touch
thin
it.
piece of plastic, which ends up
The minute I got the roll, I took it out of the package. The first time I
picked
touched it, the
out,
first
two
little
of the
brick
inside plastic
was
frames,
completely
and one of
worn
the
off. It was silver.
brackets, and set
I was
those
upset.
to the
I
side.
wrote
Next,
my review because I was
pair of
angry
pliers
because
to
it was the first time
remove
I've ever
the
used
tabs
this,
on the back of
and
it.
I was shocked
And
that it
then
would
I
rub right
painted
off,
the
and it
back
gets
of
such
the
great
frame
reviews. I don't
so
understand how
that
I
it
can
would
get
match
great
a little
reviews
bit
when
better.
it comes
Now,
off
my
while you're
pins
even
are
making your
because they're
project.
perfect.
I
So
use
all I'm doing
gloves.
here is I'm
I
just
never
slapping
touch the
down the
glue when I'm
plastic glue,
drying.
and
I
I'm
never
adding a
put my
little
fingers
tiny
on it.
dab
I
of
use a
hot
piece of
glue
wood to
that
hold
is
it
what I want
down
them.
to
And I
get it
work my way
stuck.
around
Blah, blah, blah.
all three
I don't
sides of the
touch
frame
this
covering
ribbon
both the
at
4-inch
all if I
sides
don't have to,
and
at
the
least not until
1/8
it's Mod
16
Podge
sides,
covered up with some kind of
leaving one of the
spray or,
6-inch sides
glue,
plain.
whatever.
So I repeat this
So that's why I
for
wear gloves.
3 more picture frames, giving me a
Okay,
total of 4 fully
this is the
cut
third
frames,
box,
which is
and I've
a
finally
1
gotten the
frame
hang
frame
and
just
realized
there.
I could cut
So
these
after
little
these have
blocks.
time
I
to
didn't
dry,
think
I
I could
lifted
cut them.
out the
So now I
bottom
got
of the
my
picture
edges
to make
nice
sure
and
it was
crisp
shim and secure.
and
So
sharp
I'm grabbing and pulling
and right
each
to
of
the
them with a
point.
good bit of pressure, just so
But like
if
I
I
said
couldn't
earlier,
get
the
one of
first
them
block
glued
I
on
did
there
is
that
hanging
I could fix
over
right
here
now
on my wall,
instead of later.
and it's on my whole
So
unit.
next I
See, it's a
used
mess right
a
now because I've taken
6-inch
things off
by
of it,
8-inch
and
stretched wooden
I'm taking
canvas.
things off
And
of
by
it
the way, I
inside to
did check
redo it, put this
online,
ribbon
and
on it.
they're out of stock
But
on their
that first
website.
box
But
down
if
on the
they are
bottom
selling,
right
they do
there
have some 4 by
is
6
just
inch canvases
terrible.
in stock.
The
So I'm
the
thinking
ribbon
maybe a
has
couple
brush
of
strokes
those
going
if you
through
wanted to make
it,
this a bit
and I
not
didn't
just
get it the corners
canvas.
good
So
because I
all I
couldn't
did
get
here
it to
was
bend
just
around the
found
sharp
a pair of
corners, and
scissors,
it
and
was
I
one
pulled
disaster after
until I
another.
completely removed
So
the
it took me a week
fabric
before I decided to sit
from
down and
the
do the
frame.
second box, and I've just gotten better and better by the third box. So now I'm about to Mod Podge this. Don't mind my messy house. I'm about to Mod Podge this last
And then, of
box,
course, I
and
sanded
then
it
move
and I
up
painted it
to
with acrylic
the
paint
little round
just to give
containers on
more
my
of a
board.
finished look. While that's drying, I go back.
Alright, there's a little glare coming in the windows, so it's hard to see just how pretty, but they're all rose gold. I got the wire rack in rose gold, so I didn't have to paint that at all. And then I just put it all on, and everything is on there with these rose gold clips. I just clipped everything on, and those clips are so strong. Usually I have 3 cell phones in this. I had to take everything out so it didn't look so cluttered. But I usually have all 3 of my cell phones in this. And those paper clips will hold all that weight. Those 3 phones are very heavy. So I usually have this all packed out. I took a bunch of stuff out of here so I could take this video clip. But this is the final project. Really wish I could get it where the glare wasn't so bad. But this is about 2.5 feet long. I absolutely love it. I use it every single day, probably every hour of the day. I'm usually getting something out of it or putting something on it. And I keep this right next to my recliner in the living room on the wall. Everybody teases me. Well, I say anybody who's ever seen my living room teases me because this corner where my recliner is where I live practically. So I have all kinds of storage and contraptions over here. Another example, I keep everything and anything right next to my chair in the living room so that I don't have to constantly get up and go get things because my legs, it's not so easy. So that's the project. It's all done. I absolutely love how it turned out. My little pencil holder holds all my screwdrivers and scissors and tweezers and craft stuff there. But that's it. I absolutely love how this turned out. Okay guys, thanks for sticking with the video. Thanks for watching. And please, everybody knows I'm a double leg amputee. I started this channel to raise the money to repair my roof. I've tried everything and anything you could think of. I can't get any help from state. I keep getting told I don't qualify. I'm a double leg amputee living on disability. I have nothing and nobody. How do I not qualify? And I absolutely can't get help with my roof. And we're talking, you know, $10,000+. I'll never have that kind of money. I mean, I live check to check every month. I barely make freaking over 10 grand in a year. So this is bad. But anyways, please hit that like and subscribe. Hitting that like and subscribe is just as good as a donation. It gets me further. It gets me closer to being monetized. You have to get monetized before you can earn any money on YouTube. And I have not got monetized yet. My channel just kind of froze. I got very sick for a few months. I just got out of the hospital. I was in the hospital for 11 days. And I'm trying to get all my editing caught up so I can get more videos out. But my channel just kind of froze and I haven't gotten anywhere with getting monetized yet. So my crafts are my only way to make this channel work, and my reviews. But the reviews are going to be very few and far between because I don't have money to buy things to review. And any review you see is going to be something I bought a long time ago and just hadn't gotten around to editing the videos. This channel was 2 years in the making. I have 2 years worth of videos to edit, and I have only gotten like 50 of them done. It's insane. So anyway, I went on a rambling again. Please hit that like and subscribe. Please come back again and check out my videos. I appreciate every one of you. I can't even tell you how grateful I am for all the subscribers I have, and for many watch hours that I have is amazing. Okay, thanks guys. I will see you on the next one. Bye. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below and I'll get to you. Thanks. Bye.